It's Monday. Time for the Man Cave, Volume 2.
Monday night, the cave comes alive. Plastic legends and heroes thrive. From the shelf to the heart, they jump and dive. Collectors unite under neon's glow, where the rare and the retro steal the show. Welcome to the Man Cave, Volume 2, where the old and the new find a view. Stacked to the ceiling, dreams come true. The Man Cave is calling you.
Introducing your fantastic hosts.
Boxed or loose, the stories they tell. Echoes of battles, villains fell. Every shelf a kingdom, a wishing well. Hands in the air for the grails you find. Each figure's a time machine for your mind. Welcome to the Man Cave, Volume 2, where the old and the new find a view. Stacked to the ceiling, dreams come true. The Man Cave is calling you.
And an early happy 4th of July from the Man Cave to you guys out there. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our guest is Acori Honzo. This is episode number 26, and he is quite the customizer. I've been looking at a lot of his photos, and we are in for a treat tonight. But first, before I bring in my co-hosts, I want to give some announcements. Our next G.I. Joe show is Kentuckiana. That's July 18th in Shepherdville, Kentucky. And then Greg Brown, our friend from Cotswold Collectibles, sent this right here in. This is for his the DFW show. As you can see, it's at a new location. So everybody take note of that. And then also Angelo D'Annabelle also has done a 4th of July figure, and this is what it looks like. And I guess he's taken some pre-orders for that still, so you might want to touch base if that's something you're interested in. You put your deposit down. I know he's making only a limited amount, so I believe what he originally was going to make, he has sold, and so he's trying to make a few more. But that's available. It's also, he has a video out on it. It's on YouTube. I have the link. I'll put it in the chat in a few moments. But anyways, that's the figure. All right, back to me. All right, let me let me bring in our first co-host. This would be George Clooney. Oh, I'm sorry. I get confused. You know that your World War II figure does look a little bit like George Clooney. Did you notice that
A little
too?
bit, yeah. I think Dan did a fantastic job on
He
that.
did.
It looks really cool.
He did.
It looks
Yeah.
really cool.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. Just been busy, like all of us,
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I do nothing all day long. All right. Here's our next co-host tonight. This will be Jerry. Hello, Jerry.
Hey guys, how you
How
doing?
you doing?
Jerry?
I'm excited. I'm doing very well.
Good, good. And I liked your figure too. I just thought, I'm sitting next to George Clooney, so
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know what? I appear 20 years younger. No argument there.
yeah, That's he gave me the mean mug face,
I know, that's right.
so I was like, okay, all right, well, whatever, all right. And our next co-host is Dan DiBiase. Hello, Dan.
Hello.
Hey, Danny boy.
What's up?
That's quite a wonderful shirt you have on there.
Yes.
Happy 250, America. I got the fireworks going.
Yeah,
We got glory.
flag. Yeah.
Oh,
It's all
you know
America,
what?
baby.
I
all
do
America.
have a flag.
I couldn't do what I do without America, without the freedoms we have.
That's right. That is right.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
All right, and we
just so
have
you know, and I look 20 years older in my clip. So come on, man.
So we have to divvy up the years somehow.
Yeah.
We got to share the years.
Yeah. All right, and we have a guest co-host tonight. This fellow's from Canada. Oh, jeez, I knew. He was
Oh my word!
I saw him grab something and start to open it, and I'm like, oh no, Murray Corrigan. Oh no, Murray.
Welcome, guys.
I want my.
What's up, Murray?
I want my Dr. Evil figure back. The round 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No, yeah,
I think
traded it
the
off.
horse might be a good idea.
No, I don't know about that now.
Have you started?
I haven't. No,
Locking
I
him?
haven't. No,
How
I
about
still
the
have
bear?
that. I have that great big bear from Big Bad Toys. Still, I haven't
Have
done
you
yet.
flocked it yet,
No,
dude?
I'm
what
barely
have you
keeping
been
up
doing?
with what I'm doing. I'm
Well, I watch
working
every
on my
week.
daughter's
You've been keeping
house
Up,
and-
you don't do much.
She's slowly trying to kill me.
Mind
You
you,
know.
you have had some great things to show lately.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, I get things in, but I just don't have time to do anything other than
I
customer
hear you.
when I have spare time.
Yeah, whatever.
If you have hobby time, you're doing.
I've been
it
working
to,
on this house for 6
turn
weeks
it
now,
around.
so
Yeah.
and I'm about halfway through.
I know.
Oh, wow.
So right about the time
Good
I'm done, they can just dig a hole and shove me in the ground. So you laugh, it's true.
That's what I do 24/7, man.
Yeah, but I'm
you bury people?
No, that's what I do. Swing a hammer.
you better-
I don't know
okay.
if people really know that's what I do. I'm in construction. I don't know if people knew that that's what I do.
I'm in destruction, but that's fine.
Very nice.
It's true.
Okay, Ernie, would you like to
That's
check
my
into
weekend work
the
wear.
Oh, we're gonna show. I know.
Hey, put that away.
Yeah, put that away. Would you like to check in the
Will
chat?
you behave, Murray? You're on for 5 minutes and you're already out of hand. Come on.
Yeah, he's trying to take over here.
I know. Look at him.
Welcome
Well,
to
I've
the Man
missed you guys.
Cave,
It's been
Volume
a
2.
long few months. You know.
Action figures that move like you.
All right, now let's talk about it for a second. Who did not get it when that Marine saluted you at the beginning? Come on, you didn't get a tear?
Not
You see
really.
that?
It was very
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
But the opening looked really good.
No, beyond the opening,
That was-
that one shot of
Yeah.
that GI Joe
But the whole
Marine
thing
saluting.
comes together. It's very nice. I like all the Joes that you have.
Yeah, that was cool, Dan. I like you added more Joes in there. That was cool.
Yeah.
Ernie,
The
would you
whole
like to
thing
check in the
is-
chat?
Please.
Know that guy, face blue, wide eyes. Yeah, that must be Jerry.
Okay. May
Yeah,
I?
it's my nephew.
Lynn?
Okay.
He's using his mom's account.
We have Lynn in the chat. Hi, Uncle Jerry. We have Andy and Indy. We have Ronald from the UK.
Ronnie.
We have I Am the Majestic Potato. Thank you for joining in. We have
Are you a
Adam
majestic
LeMay.
potato?
If we are what we eat, I are the majestic potato. That comprises over 75% of my diet, I'm sure.
Potatoes.
We have Adam LeMay. We have Tim Cope joining in, so thank you. Matthew O'Connor, Robert Glenn. We have Anthony Mataro. Thanks for tuning in. We also have David Franks. Thanks for joining in as well. And Amy Austin. Thank you for joining in as well.
Hello,
And I
Amy.
believe that's it.
That's it. Wow.
I think so. That's
Yeah, I'm
pretty
trying
good.
to go through all of it too, so I'm like,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
18 already out of the gate.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's not bad
Very
at
good.
all.
Yeah.
Anybody
Excellent.
watching, check in, make your presence known.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey,
Well, thanks for sharing that video, Stacy.
Yes.
Thank
Very nice.
you all for participating in the video.
Beautiful figure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, I have something I want to show, so
Go for it.
I will go first.
Okay.
Our glorious.
And Murray will go last.
Yes. I've got not much.
Yeah. Gonna put you in the corner with a cat.
I'm in the corner, dude. Look at this. I can't
With the
get
cat.
more in the corner. You know how you're confusing an American, eh?
Okay, all right, hang on.
I'm
Look.
in a room, in a round
Look.
room, and they go sit in the corner.
Okay, let me take this off. Hang on. I'm a little slow today.
That's right. You're allowed.
Like any day.
Only
Okay,
one.
so I have been talked to about how I treat my figures.
From last week?
So you put
So-
a pillow on the floor?
Oh,
Oh, the
Okay.
Mickey Mouse hands.
wait. I got to get gloves now?
Oh man!
Ye shall handle with loving care. Okay.
I thought
Wait, you
just
dropped two of
put a
your figures
cushion out
last
there
week.
instead of throwing them.
What?
That's right. You dropped two
threw.
figures
No,
last week.
I dropped.
Dude.
Okay. So
That's
I
not
got
good. There's penalties for that.
Yeah.
then
Especially in this
I put it
community.
in the penalty jar. Okay. So now I have gloves. So
Okay.
All right. So I got something in the mail from somebody a couple days ago, and I didn't say anything to them because I didn't want to let them know that I got it, and I thought I would just show it on the show. So I got so Jerry made some like the Adventure Team style decal, but for the man cave.
Right.
So I asked him for some, and so he sent me. So I got it on my figure. So there
Oh,
we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Look at that.
Beauty.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stacy, I forgot he had a zipper.
It's okay. It
Only a
fit.
quarter.
I had to. It was tight, but I made it fit. And
Nice,
I
thank you.
realized that to be able to see it, it has to be big. Okay.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Very
So
cool.
Nice.
That looks
a couple
good, Jerry.
figures in from Japan.
Oh.
Thanks.
This is the. These came out in 1983. These are their Takara Combat Joe figures, and I had to restring them because they're all pretty much the elastic shot in it. This is the number 1 figure. It is the U.S. soldier. Yes, I know, Dan. He has no clothes on. Okay, don't get excited.
Calm
right.
down, Dan. Calm
Yeah.
down.
But the figure is all there. It's all original pieces. The hands are original, and they're still very soft. See?
Oh, wow. Now,
Okay,
why
I
is
tell you,
he...
those hips
why
look
is-
like they soaked them in like something. They shrank. Those
I think-
those hips are
Yeah.
tiny.
They look smaller.
Yeah.
Stacy,
the
why
pelvis part
is it-
here,
Yeah.
this part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just that's the way they made these. So like I said, this is the combat.
Yeah, I like that head
US
sculpt. That's
soldier.
sharp.
Yeah, he would have came with like an M1 helmet, an M41 jacket, green pants.
So is his whole body shiny like that? His whole body shines like that?
Yeah, it's not super shiny, but you're picking up a lot of the light wear.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, because
so-
it looks really shiny. Oh, that's perfect. Wow, that's a nice head sculpt.
Yeah.
Murray, if you shave all the hair off my body, I'm shiny just like that.
All right, so now we have images,
man.
Dan. You got now.
TMI.
This is figure number 2. This is the German head sculpt. This would be for their German officer or their German soldier. They use the same.
Wow,
Huh.
I like that.
Looks,
That's
that
nice.
looks very similar
Very
to the
cool.
tank commander that came out with in the mid 2000s.
Yeah. So, and that's
the same body,
reflective.
exactly same body.
Exact
Stacey?
same body, yeah. And see, that's like the main
Wow.
difference. See those 3 screws in the back?
Yep.
You can
Yeah.
take these apart, but you can also restring these without
Taking them apart.
Yeah, and these are just like a regular GI Joe, 21 movable parts. So as you can see, I've been taking nice care of them with my gloves to be careful not to scratch them. Okay, so now who would like to go next?
Come on, man.
You know, if you're gonna
As
treat them that way,
he
send them
knocks
to me,
out his
please.
light behind him and breaks it, you know?
Send them
Yeah,
to
I-
that's right.
Man
I
Cave Life.
don't conform to people asking such things of me. I just can't. Okay, so Ernie, you're up.
I don't think I can follow that, dude.
I knew the white glove. I knew the white glove thing was going to just put it over the edge for you guys.
Well, a little. So I'm going to kind of stay a little bit on the Japanese side of things, since you brought out the Takara Joe. So I released a video, and hopefully you guys could go and visit the channel, my channel, and see the unboxing I did from Jeff Shearer over at
I saw it.
Skunkworks
It's very
Studio.
nice. Yep.
So when he posted some things for sale on Facebook, on his
Yes.
Facebook page. So I bought the Golgo 13 on an articulated body with the gung ho hands.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah,
put him
yeah.
in a business suit though. The Go-Go.
I know. I bought one. It's coming because he's always in a suit. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was the
And-
best that I had.
You could have him hold the briefcase that we all got.
There you go.
Yes. So I put him in black pants, black
That's
trousers.
sharp, Ernie.
Yeah.
So you fully dressed him, Ernie?
Yeah, he did.
You pieced it all
Yeah.
together?
All by yourself.
Wow.
Look,
There's
man,
an
I'm not
awful lot
that
of leather
bad,
there,
right?
Ernie. Seeing an awful lot of leather, Ernie. What are you
But
trying to say?
you know what? That figure comes on a classic collection body, a Hasbro classic collection body. It's
Well, the body. Well, this was custom by Jeff. So
yeah, but I'm saying the
he
original
did the
Golgo
head.
has a classic collection body.
No way, really? From the
Yeah,
90s?
yeah,
With the monster claw hands?
yep.
Are you
Son of a-
serious?
I never
Yeah,
realized.
look it up. Yeah, if you go back to Jeff's show, he does an unboxing of
Right.
his,
Yeah.
and the body is I don't know, is it Hasbro still a license? But it's the classic
Yeah, it
collection
is.
body
Yeah.
with the claw.
I
what do you
would
call them back then,
personally,
the
if
lobster.
I
head.
got a hold of a SA body with gung ho, that's what I would put.
Yeah,
You just
no,
got-
I know.
You just got a regular body with a gung ho grip, but I mean, if you can get the super articulated, that way he can make
Yeah.
all the good bends and stuff.
Yeah, no,
That's what I
definitely.
would do.
That's a
Now-
nice job, Ernie. Love it.
Looks
Thank you.
nice.
Very cool.
Now I did do a search on Google, and there was a figure that had a leather jacket, but it was a little bit more kind of a dressier kind of a.
Like
That-
a long
so that-
leather
so that's why I
jacket,
put
like
him-
an overcoat.
That, yeah, and that's why I put him in the Grunga
Yeah.
toys.
No, that looks great for right now. I mean,
It
it's,
actually
you know,
does.
and wait
Is
till
that
you
a
get
tank?
nice suit.
Yeah, is
No.
that a tank commander jacket?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to have probably a hard time finding a suit that's going to fit that body, though. I think, you know, because it's so muscular and big up top.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
hard time putting a white suit on my
Yeah.
custom figure that I use an SA body on.
Oh, how
But
we
I
longed
would
for
do
when
if-
civvies was still around.
Just if I give you my 2 cents on that, what I would do is I would put him in a black shirt with a white tie and a white suit.
There you go.
I'm
Yeah.
probably going to put him in a Chippendales costume. What about that?
All right, move on.
I'm like you, Stacy. I don't like to conform to people.
Yeah. I totally understand. You're fired.
These aren't
No?
the droids you're looking for. Move along.
Oh.
All right,
No,
so then I put together a custom figure. Jeff had sent me a head and one of the suits that his mom makes for being on his show.
Right.
So I created Big Jim
That's
the
nice.
clothes that he sent me.
Very
I
cool.
gave him a
Very nice,
vintage
yep.
G.I. Joe rifle, and this is 1/6 scale.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gave him
Very
some
cool.
boots.
By the way, Ernie, you
Yes?
were really good on Jeff's show.
Oh well, thank you. I
It was
appreciate
a very
that.
good show. I really enjoyed it.
Awesome, thank you.
I got to
Appreciate
catch
that.
up.
Yeah, you do. He
That's
goes
really
into
nice.
the whole talk about bondage and all that.
Yep.
What?
I
Somebody's listening.
didn't hear nothing. No.
So if you haven't seen the video, please visit the video help
Very good.
channel.
There's
algorithm.
examples.
I watched
Yeah.
it live.
Yep, and
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
and
yeah.
that's it. That's it for me, guys.
Okay. Let's bring in. Surprise!
Jerry,
Wait, let me hold on.
Jerry. Oh, he left.
I'm here. Hold on.
He left us. He left us.
You know, I gotta, since Stacy brought gloves, I gotta put my glove on.
Is that an
All
elf
right.
club?
So I'm gonna show you what I got.
Hey,
Is that an elf
that
club?
better not be the middle finger.
No,
No,
it's
you
a
only got-
finger.
This hand only has
Yeah, it is the
three
middle finger
fingers.
because it's three fingers. Yeah.
All right, this is what I have. All right. So from my custom corner, I have finally put together the Super Joe.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, cool.
All right. So this head, it's from White Elephant Toys,
Yes.
and the suit's from Philip. And it took me a while, but this I have props to Jeff with he's Frank and Joe #1, right? I was able to put this head on a Max Steel body. Looks great,
Yes.
because Max Steel is very muscular,
Yeah.
and I have the super articulated one, body on this.
Yeah.
So all I had to use was Jeff's he's a sweetheart, So he actually 3D print. I mean, you can get these from Cotswold, but these are the muscle body neck posts.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So that worked on a Max Steel body.
Yeah. So
Son of a gun.
he has a full how to. You pop the head off. Heat the head. You pop it off. You have to take a pliers and cut the little the neck hook that's in there.
Okay.
So in the neck of the body, there's a a peg.
Right.
And so what you do is you take a
Zip tie.
zip tie, and I actually used a small one, made it easier. So you got a small zip tie, and so once you sit it on top of that neck, and you bring this down, you loop that back in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Back in with a little loop, and that's it. And then you heat the head, and you pop it on.
Beauty.
I mean, it's fantastic.
So it's like a muscle body Joe. Then you can.
Yeah.
You just have to get it around like we use the elastic and we slip it around.
Right.
And here you
Exactly.
just do the same thing. Only you use the zip tie.
Who
Right,
made the vest?
Yeah. Who made the?
Again, that was
What?
Jeff.
Okay.
Jeff's
Yeah.
Jeff's
Oh,
insane. Yeah,
yes.
I don't. This is like I'm not sure. It looks like it's vinyl, but he
Mhm.
printed this and he put it together.
Very
Again,
cool.
yeah,
Very
I mean,
cool.
great
Really good.
job. I'm really happy with this guy. I got a belt,
Could be.
Star Wars belt. They got some Joe boots on him, but I
Awesome.
just love the muscular body. Really
Oh, yeah.
works on him.
It looks good.
That makes
Looks
sense.
really good.
What he did in his how-to though, he actually opened up the the forearms and he put actually Kung Fu grip hands on his.
But Max had a good hand on them.
Yeah, no,
Why would you change that out?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I think it sets him aside. He's
Yeah.
not flocked. He looks
Yeah.
like a larger Super Joe.
Yeah.
And again, these faces, right? They're from White Elephant.
White
Toys.
elephant. Yeah.
Yep. So this is my my custom Joe. So I'm gonna put him here for a minute. I also had a little eagle eye find at Walmart where, you know, the toy shelves are stuffed with, you know, Toy Story 5 stuff. So I picked up this little backpack that they have for Woody. And guess what? You know, I knew it. I bought one just to see if it was 1/6 scale. So I put it on this astronaut. I mean, with some custom paint,
Wow.
you can make it into a regular backpack.
Pez dispenser.
But I think that works great. Now it comes with a blind figure, which, you know, I don't collect these little tiny ones. But I mean, you could leave this inside because then now it has like windows in there. But like
now
I said,
Bo can see out.
yeah. So I'm actually gonna give it a paint job. You can maybe put some larger wings on. I just think it's a nice base for a rocket pack.
Can we put Murray in there? Can we put Murray in there?
Yeah, that's right. So that was my $4 for a good, you know, project. I think it worked great.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Better than most of the stuff they got.
Yeah, I know. So that was that. And then one more thing. Do you guys remember Mask, that toy line from the 80s?
Yeah.
So they came out,
Yeah.
they came out with they're coming out with a new comic, and here's the called Mask Origins. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to. So what they've done is they've put it's a blind bag, so you get the comic, and we're finding out that in the blind bag they have ROM coming out. So I don't know if you guys know the Space Knight. So they're doing this whole storyline. Hasbro's doing, you know, reviving that whole Energon storyline where they're adding, you know, Transformers, G.I. Joe, ROM, Mask, Action Man into a storyline, and they're just starting to regenerate that and
Only
buzz on that.
they had an adventure team they could put together and right.
Well, apparently the adventure team is part of that Energon universe, so hopefully we'll see them appear.
Yeah, maybe
is that digital only?
No. I showed some pic. This is just a photo I got online.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not digital yet. I'm assuming it will be.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? Shout out to Jeff for helping me with that. You know, he sent me all those pieces years ago, and I just never had a chance to put it together. But I'm happy. Shout out to James Kessler, who watched our show when I was showing the TV when Sean Huxter was on.
Yeah,
and he liked the TV from Stranger Things. So he went out and bought 4 of them on eBay. So he's really happy. So I do want to show this. Actually, what I'm going to do is going to put I'm going to put a craft light, you know, a little craft light inside of it so that it lights up. So it'll look like a real
LED finger light or something.
Yeah. So
like Sean uses on all of his wonderful.
That's awesome.
That's right.
That's very cool.
I am done, gentlemen. Thank you for giving me time to show.
That was pretty good.
Thank you, Jerry. All right, Dan, you're up.
I just suggest in the Mask, that if you're going to stand on that Camaro, having glass T-top roof on there, probably not a good idea. Because you're going to end up in the front seat.
T-top? Let me take a look.
Hey.
Well, he's actually standing in the back, so
I still wouldn't stand on a
No.
late 80s Camaro.
Trust me, it'll dent in. He'll be sitting in the trunk.
Alrighty, look what I got.
Ooh.
Our good friend, Chuck Shiriako.
Yeah.
I've got Admiral Shaku, enemy of the adventure team. Let's unbox it.
yes, please do.
Just so you know, it is kind of that's glued on, but it's fine. Okay, there we go. You get a couple pieces of documentation in here, signed by Chuck. And then you get another form, basically a letter stating the history of Admiral Shaku. I could read it, but we're running long. But the notorious submarine commander, you can get it. I believe he still has some of these, but let's dig out Admiral Shaku.
That's very cool. That figure you put together.
I can't believe he's going to drop it.
You know,
Yep.
Dan, Stacy's
At least he
enough
didn't
with the
throw it,
dropping of
Stace.
figures. So
Jeez.
I hope I have everything. All right, so
Two peas in a pod over there.
Let's be accurate.
man.
There's dropping and throwing. And
Yes,
I throw.
exactly. No,
sorry.
That's a good point, Stacy. That's a good point.
Just saying.
Dan dropped, you threw.
I hope I have everything. I do believe that. But here he is. What a fantastic
Very
figure.
cool.
Yeah. That is so cool.
So, and it's
By
got
the
that.
way-
It's got that special shark print material.
Yeah,
Yes.
By the way, I have one coming too.
I'm not
got his peg
surprised,
leg.
Ernie.
And
What's that, Murray?
I said I'm
And-
not
and then you get-
surprised.
and then you get the leg. And if you don't want the peg leg, you do that. I'm
Before
not
the
gonna
accident.
change it. Yeah, I'm not going to change it because
Oh, I wouldn't either.
yeah, I see when I watched Stacy decide to rip a hand off last week.
Oh, by the way, I fixed that. Thank you, Dan.
Beautiful gun.
Bamboo.
And then, of course, you've got the enemy of the adventure team dog tags.
Nice.
Very nice. But Andy got his sword.
Cool.
But it's a fantastic figure. It's on a Cotswold body, obviously.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and it's got the beautiful long
Rooted, yeah.
Yeah.
Kill Bill type.
Nice that he rooted all that. He did
But,
a great job.
But overall,
Very well done.
take a look.
Yeah, he came
Very
out
nice.
look at
And-
that.
Sam
and I
Brown
think
type
it's
belt.
Very reasonable. Very reasonable price.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
is. Yeah, it really
The
is.
price, I can't get over the price he put on it.
Yeah.
So, but
For everything that he included,
Hey, yeah. Do that,
Yeah.
Dan. I want to see you. Yeah, hold it still. There you go.
there you go. Yep.
he's got the shark and
Very
the,
nice.
Can we see the eye? Can you like maybe bring it up as close as Stacy did with his? Yeah, you just
Yeah,
hold it
put
for
it
a
real
little bit.
closer.
Put it close and just let it adjust. But you have to put your hand. There it is.
That's-
Oh,
There
okay,
you
Oh,
go.
cool.
Yeah.
that's cool. All right.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
I'm taking over the show now.
Yeah.
Screw that Dan guy. Screw him. Take all the American flag stuff down. Come on. But
And here's Chuck.
it's a wonderful figure. Great.
Unleash
No.
the adventure team on that guy.
Yeah, they're around.
Chuck himself says sexy figure.
But this is also we talk about the what's going on in the hobby and having all these customizers and people doing these figures, creating all these their own. It continues, man. It continues. So reach out to Chuck, grab one. I believe it was $110 shipped.
Yeah.
Is what
And he
the price
only
was.
had 2 left a couple
did
of
he?
days ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
good.
just
Oh,
talked
wow.
to him, so there's only one left now.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
he saved one for
Yeah.
me.
But
That's nice.
yeah, get that.
Thanks,
nice.
Chuck. By the way,
So cool.
I am Admiral.
All right, Dan, you done? Come on, Dan.
hey, can we bring
have another
a Corey?
person
Can we
still.
bring a Corey now?
You can bring him
We
in
have Murray.
unless Murray had something.
Oh shit! I forgot about the Canadian boy.
Yeah. Chuck, hey, just so you know, Chuck's in the chat.
Yeah, he
You know,
just said he has
Ernie,
1 left.
It's a good
Come on,
thing we love
somebody grab it.
All right, you done now? All right,
done.
I guess so.
How could I forget?
I
him?
thought you already cut for me. Why you said there? You still got me on the big screen, putting the thing in the box. Come on.
Okay.
All right, Murray. What do you
All
got?
All right, Murray.
Dave, on the topic of the Asian market, Japanese
Ah.
market.
Oh,
there
look
you
at
go.
you.
Look at that. Combat Joe.
Yeah, you
I
got the
picked
modern.
this up through North America. I did not get it on your
Syndico.
Well,
Asian
Syndico.
site, Syndico.
The last fingers that touched it before were Asian fingers. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
you got an,
this
you
one,
just got an American.
This one I actually paid $50 delivered to the border.
Get out of here.
Nope.
Oh,
Wow.
That
Congrats
was a
on
few
that.
years
that's about
ago.
what I paid, but I have
Yeah.
all the whole outfit and everything too.
Yeah.
I just didn't put it in it yet.
But like I say, that was a few years ago before things
Oh.
got crazy.
Yeah.
But then, so is this.
Oh, Lily Leedy.
And
That's nice.
all
Wow.
original.
is
Oh,
is
really?
he got all the holes in the chest?
Oh God, yes.
Why didn't they make a talker, and why did they use that?
I don't know. I even have.
You have the original dog tag? Yeah, you do.
That's cool.
Wow, very cool.
I like it when
Early one,
I've
yeah.
got two of these
Ted does.
actually. I've got this one and dark brown-haired one.
Now
Land
that was
Adventure
Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Letty was Mexico,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And and then because we all love our people south of the border.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Nice.
Let me go.
And I also have Ace the Pilot, mint
Yeah.
in box still.
There's 4, right, Murray,
Yeah,
to the set?
No, was there 2 or 4, Stace?
4. But you want to
4,
pop
yeah.
the mask off so you can show the different. It looks like the old 60s Joe, but his
Yeah.
eyebrows are different. You want to show it to
Right,
people so they can
right.
see it. There
That's
you go.
cool.
See the
Oh,
funny
very cool.
eyebrows? It's pretty
Yeah.
cool looking head, though. It's a nice.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is. I like
It's
the
nice,
eyebrows.
Slightly different than a Joe head, but not so
yeah,
much.
it's pretty much the
that
same.
you-
It's just really more a paint job.
And Murray,
Yeah.
what type of body does that come on?
It's on a muscle body.
Muscle body. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
these were the warehouse finds in the 90s, I believe.
Right.
And I managed to get 2 of them, and I think I'm into them for about $60 American.
Did you get yours in the
Wow.
box?
Wow.
Did you get yours in the
The
box?
Ace is in a box. The Pilot.
He had like the Hall of Fame style box
Yeah.
too.
And
Yeah.
this guy was loose.
Yeah.
But it was like the opportunity to get an example of a Brazilian figure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Wasn't
Very cool.
skipping out on that. If I could get one open and one in a box, I was
Yeah.
just fine with that too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
Very
But,
awesome.
Congrats on that.
yeah, otherwise, nothing really exciting.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
very exciting.
Working,
Wow.
it's nice
Very
that
nice.
summer's finally getting here.
It's awesome.
Nice to be able to come and visit with you, gentlemen.
Thanks
It's
for
always,
sharing.
nice. Just being
it's
in the
always
chat.
nice to have you, Murray. It's always nice
Oh,
to have you.
You lie well, Ernie. I like that.
Is my nose growing? Hold on. Oh yeah.
A couple minutes ago, you were talking about firing me already. Good lord.
You know I love you, man. Come on, man.
Social, buddy.
Social.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Whatever.
Whatever.
I don't know about you guys.
There you go, Murray.
All right. Please welcome Acori Honzo. And here he is.
Welcome. And thank you for sitting through all that.
Sorry.
What happened to your light?
Nah,
Yeah,
No,
no,
I
your
was-
light.
It's dark there.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we
yeah, I don't know why I switched. Let me see.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were
but
well
switch-
lit before.
The lights
Yeah,
were
got hold.
You in Georgia?
Nah, I'm in Philly. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix this up.
We understand that you're an artist, but that's taking it to the realm,
That's right.
you know.
I was
He
caught
just
up
doesn't
in the
want to be
show.
recognized.
He wants to be anonymous.
Incognito.
He's undercover.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, all right, just one moment. Let's see if we get these lights on. Let me fix the light real quick. Sorry about that. Yeah, the lights just.
It's
There
all
you
good.
go.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see if I fix that up. Let's see if I can fix this light.
I mean, I can't wait to get the Gilman. Gil.
There he is.
That's it.
There you
There you
are.
go.
There you are.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
There's
Yeah.
that
I
handsome
was-
face.
I was
There
caught
you
up.
go.
I was caught up in the show and didn't realize it got darker right in my room. I tell you this: whoever made that intro, I know you cannot tell that man he does not love America.
That is like that.
Take a wild guess of the people here sitting here did that.
It
It
couldn't
was
be.
not.
Okay. It was me. No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It's all there.
No,
I
was-
took a little bit of America and I slathered on another layer, and then I slathered on another layer.
Hey,
And then
that
another few feet worth of it.
and you got all the classics in there, all the classes
Yes, sir.
in a nice package, man. That's
Well, thank you.
well done,
Yeah.
Thank you.
well done.
Thank you.
He's
So-
the
So
boss.
how you
Tell
doing
us
today?
about you.
Good, bro. I'm in Philly. It's hot now, but
Yeah.
no, I'm doing good. You know, just fortunate enough to be able to create for a living. fortunate enough to, you know, no, I'm just, just happy to, my, for me, a win is, wake up to see another day, um, be able to breathe, and and just and that's it. That's the W.
Yes.
Yeah,
And my and I am when your kids are all right, everything's fine. That's the W. So
Yeah.
anything else on top of that is just like a cherry on top.
You
So
got it.
That's for
yeah,
sure.
so yeah, bro. So be it. But creative for me, like even with watching you guys show off the figures and you talk, and then the customs, and that really takes me back to the beginning. Like when I first started, I would see, when it's not before the hobby gets a lot of um, some. Well, I like the retro. When you get more deeper into the 1/6 scale hobby, it starts to be more about obsessing over details instead of just
Licensing.
enjoying the figure. They'll be like, "Oh man, this figure was all right, except the shoelace is off, and now it's horrible." But no, when with the classic figure, you guys get to put pieces together, and everybody like enjoys each other's creations. So
It's all about the love of the hobby, man.
Yeah.
Every one of us sitting here on this panel have a different perspective on it. We all have come from a different angle on it, and that it's all we come together to celebrate the hobby of action figures, and especially 1/6 scale, the GI Joe line, more than anything else. But
we have respect for anybody else's
Exactly.
genres and branches as well.
Exactly.
There are some communities that are out there, and we've all been in parts of them. Man, I'll tell you, like you said about nitpicking and oh, that's not right, this isn't right, and I mean, I don't know why people stay on those forums.
No,
some of those forums,
so much negativity.
Yeah.
I don't do this for the negativity. I do it for the pleasure.
Oh yeah,
the joy.
Exactly.
The bodies, the people.
Yeah, you're finally around people you think enjoy what it is, and it's like they found a way to suck the fun out of that. It's like this is
exactly.
Suck the air out of the room.
Yeah, it's like, look, man, you finally found a place where you're like, hey, man, it's like I've been looking for you guys, and then you be like, you know what, guys? I think I'll just log off.
Literally,
I'll just log off.
Yeah.
So no, like I said, it's amazing just to watch you guys show all your pieces, and then like not hear one person go, that sucks,
Well, that's because nobody showed a bullet man. I have to be honest.
Well,
a bullet man or an intruder.
Who's Bullet Man? Who's Bullet Man? Now that one I heard. That's the second time I heard that name.
That's not a good topic.
Okay.
Well, that was at the end of the GI Joe line. There was a
right at the
they
end,
started delving into the superheroes at the end.
There was the old comic in the 30s and 40s, and that was really cool. But then Hasbro, in desperation to sell units at the very end.
Stacy, you have a Bullet Man you could show him, right? Do you have a Bullet Man?
I don't.
I do.
Larry,
I can go get one. Let me, but I'll be back. You keep talking. I'll go get it.
But there's a custom one that's being made for one of the upcoming shows.
Yes,
and it's based on the 30s and 40s comic series, and it's absolutely over the top.
Yeah.
The detail.
Actually, he's in the chat. Yeah,
but it's respect, right? And it's respect for what was, and not just this. Thing.
It's like we were saying in the green room before we came on. It's respecting the culture of
the history of where it came from. Hasbro didn't do that very well.
Well, while Stacy's grabbing the figure, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from, who you are, how you got into the hobby? You told us behind the scenes.
Yeah, just briefly is fine.
Yeah, just kind of it's
real quick.
Your floor. Just go take as long as you want.
You got 2 hours, dude.
Yeah.
Acori Honzo, a self-taught sculptor. My real brief story. I didn't collect 1/6 scale or larger figurines. Like, I was just a guy, if I go in the store and see a little, that's it. There you go. He's showing them.
Yeah, there you go. That's Bullet Man.
Okay, I have seen him. I
And
have
then
seen
this,
him.
he's
Okay.
got the old GI Joe hard hands, and then I made a custom one that I took Kung Fu grip hands and then I chromed them. So
Which is an improvement.
You know,
Aside from
Yeah.
the leotard.
yeah. If he wasn't wearing the 1976 gymnast female gymnast outfit,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
probably would have been a little bit more of a hit.
It might have
yeah.
been. It might have been if they had put him
Yeah.
in something more retro.
why are you hating on the onesie? You know you have one. So
Mm.
With a
I think
big
he's talking
maple
to you,
leaf,
Dan.
a big maple leaf in the center of it too.
Only when I'm
So
in the
ma-
ring, Ernie.
That's Murray. Yeah.
all right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes.
What
We
you
didn't
were saying.
keep going.
Yeah.
I think I've been sculpting for about now for maybe I've been doing this for by over 10 years. I came into space from literally it was my wife had purchased a Heath Ledger Joker DC Direct 12-inch piece, and when I saw it, I looked at it, had all this detail in it, and that opened me up to, oh wow, like I didn't know they were doing this with figures. Like they're really detailed. The tailoring, the clothing was better than like the Barbies and the figures we were used to.
We grew up with.
Yeah, that you. But this was what before I go. But this was it just made me realize was I think the reason why that attracted me to them was I came up during the '80s and our GI Joe was like this big.
3 3/4. Yeah.
So when my mom bought me a book of all the GI Joes, and when I'm looking at them, I'm seeing all these large GI Joes with clothes on. I'm like, where are these GI Joes at? Because I'm a little kid. I'm like, where are these GI Joes? These GI Joes I want. I can change the clothing. And then I found out that those are the GI Joes that were out when my dad, was a kid. So I was upset because I was like, I missed out. 'Cause I'd rather have them, this large. So that leads to me when we fast forward back into like so my wife buys that figure, I see it, I go, oh man, I want some figurine. I want to, but let me see if they have any black superheroes because I haven't really seen them. And when I went looking for them, there was only the Blade Hot Toys. So, so that made me go, you know what? I'm gonna make them myself and like just make them not to sell. I wasn't thinking about selling them. It was like I just wanted to make pieces that if you had came over my house, you'll just see things you never saw before. So you'll be like, man, where that little Fred Sanford come from? Where that little, I just want to do things you never saw
Fred
before.
Sanford?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Love Fred.
When I started out, I wanted my whole thing was do something that like because I was in those forums, so I saw what everybody was doing. I noticed the pattern. It was like Joker. I was like, you know what? If okay, I'm doing black figurines, but you know what? I don't have to do superheroes because I can make whatever I want. So
they were all doing those movie marquee figures.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do Fred Sanford, Richard Pryor.
All the good ones.
Yeah, I did. I like when I first started out, the only thing that was I always pushed myself. So when I first started making figures, the first figure I said I want to try to do because of a challenge to me to know if I have it, if I can really like do this thing, was Michael Myers. Because it was I have to make a mask and the eyes have to look like a person's wearing a mask, and I have to sculpt all that with real hair, like really go all out. And I nailed that on the first try. When I nailed that, I was like, okay. Then I moved on to, like I said, I did Fred Sanford, Richard Pryor, and then my wife introduced me to like videos, watching online videos, and I see James Baldwin. So now I'm going and say, okay, not only am I doing, figures that I saw on TV, I'm touching historical figures. And then the first woman figure we did was Whoopi Goldberg from The Color Purple. And I was just showing them on YouTube like everybody does. You do a little YouTube channel and show you stuff.
Yeah.
And that's when people started messaging me like, you got a Malcolm X, you got and that's how I knew that, I looked myself, they weren't out there. Yeah. And so I was just having fun. Like I said, I was just making them to show, but they were for me. But when I was working at the time, worked for a while, and after like 5 years, no raise, I was just looking for, and I saw that I had the skill was building when I was sculpting, and I was like, look, I was only working after I left work. I would make these figures after I leave work, and I left work like late, so I would be up to like 2 in the morning working on these figures on the edge of my bed. But when I realized if they just let me loose for, if I had whole days to just hone in my skill, like where could I go with this? And the job eventually fired me. I got them to like I got them to fire me. Uh, and what happened was I basically my wife told me about the space being built down on Cherry, down in the Cherry Street Pier. It's a artist pier down on the waterfront. It wasn't even built yet. She was telling me they were building it. So I met with them before they built it, and they selected like a group of artists that were established. I luckily they were about what I was making. They saw it as art and as like documentarian and historical because they were looking at the subjects I chose, and they placed me there, and I was just a very unique artist there, and that's where I got to really see from the public their response, not just online. Now I'm in a public
Face to
space where people are
face.
walking by every
Yeah.
day. And you remember the movie Gremlins with the guy who had the store with the Mogwai?
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
he's not on. There's
Yeah.
no commercial. I said, yo, I want to be the dude from Gremlins. I want to have the little shop that when somebody walks by, they're like, did I just see Marvin Gaye in the window? Did I just see you know, just inside. I made so many pieces by then, but I wanted to build word of mouth. And but what happened was WHYY came in there and did a whole segment on me when they found out about me, and then it just took off from there with exposure. Because once it's one, channel, then the other channels come in. So then there's Fox and ABC, and then there's the paper. Like so, pretty much. Like I said, like I said, I'm just fortunate that even my life has just been documented. Like the paper has me when I'm first looking at my studio before it's being built. They have a picture of me looking at it and me telling them what I want to do in the future. And my plan was only to have a little corner, make some figures, and just have fun sharing them. But it, but when I saw the public response, um,
It grew
um, it grew. Like you, when I say public
exponential.
response, yeah, because I'm sitting there going, because not only because it's not only like me looking for um, um, black figurines. It's like a lot of people already have
Yeah.
all the figures. They're like, hey, hey, I want to
Something
add
new.
something new to
Yeah.
my collections, and then on top of that, now this is where it really took it further was now like teachers are bringing students into my studio because it's there, and um and because I'm doing like Langston Hughes and James Baldwin and John Michel Basquiat in one shelf, then you can see Fred Sanford, Richard Pryor on another shelf, and you'll see a Tupac or Malcolm X or Biggie in another shelf or Harriet Tubman. I made my work literally to like connect the generations. So the older person comes in and goes, well, who's that? The younger person goes, well, that's Jay-Z, da da da, and I explain it to them.
Yeah, yeah.
Then when the younger person goes, who's that? The older person goes, well, that's James Baldwin. So they're introducing and
Yeah.
connecting and
Yeah.
Yeah.
explaining, but we all had a figure. We all
Everyone's
know what
growing.
toys are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so and people, and I saw the people, ladies were coming, some of the teachers would come in and go, thanks for doing this. Like this is part of learning. You're teaching us. There's a lot of stories in which you're showing me. All these people have stories to them. But what really moved me was two events. It was there was this white lady that was in my studio, and she was looking at the Marvin Gaye, and she had like a tear in her eye. And I was like, hey, how you doing? She was like, yeah. She said, man, I love this piece. She said, I remember this time. I remember going to see him, and I couldn't, but wherever they were at, where they saw him, they weren't allowed to be, they had to stay, they were separated from their black friends. So she was like, we weren't allowed to dance with our black friends, and vice versa. So
Yeah,
like
segregation still.
the segregation was so going
Wow.
on. So I said, wow. So that hit me. And then I had a piece with James Baldwin and Langston Hughes sitting on the bench, and another lady was there, and she just starts tearing up. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? You all right? She's like, yeah. She's like, this is amazing piece. It shows us how far we've come,
Mm.
even though we still got a little further to go, but it shows us how far we come. So
Wow.
I was looking around for the person to teach me more about what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody could going, no, brother, it's you. And I kept going, huh? No, like, where's the lady? There's someone here that's doing this I can learn from. And they said, no, brother, it's you. And I said, oh, if it's me, all right, now I have a responsibility to now I really have a responsibility to set the bar and
Get it right.
get it right, right, and now I'm doing these pieces and I'm introducing them and showing them to new audiences. um I can set the bar in this area, um and basically that's how that started. So that's pretty much what I was known for in the art world, in the art space. And that led to me the opportunity to go out to Comic-Con, because they wanted to try a new thing. I went to Comic-Con and I took all my work out there, and I took every piece I had, showed it there,
Cool.
and made a lot of noise at the Comic-Con. And that, like I said, gave me opportunity. I walked out of Comic-Con. From there, I walked out with a 1/6 scale high-end company that was going to do black historical figures. And then I said, okay, well, I have a line that does black historical figures, but I want a collectible company that does everybody. So that's where we came up with Let's Be Onyx, LBO. And but our tagline is everyone has fun. So it's everyone, and it's done all shades and all colors. And that's where I said, okay, I can do a Captain Action, or I can do
Oop.
We lost you, Acori.
Corey, we lost your
There we go.
sound.
Can you hear?
I hit the mic. Sorry, I hit the
Oh,
mic.
there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
So I could do all range of things and show that, like, to show my range, because
Mhm.
as a kid, I came up in the 80s, and when I came up in the 80s, we had that's Star Wars, He-Man, that's all that stuff. And for me to create, like, I was a Spider-Man kid, I was Superman. So for me it was like I can walk in both worlds. So it's like for black people, I can introduce them into new characters, or or give them something they never seen before, which is we have historical figures that are pretty much like superheroes. So Harriet Tubman is a superhero. So
Right.
I get to walk in that world and have an endless well to pull from for that, to show new people and introduce those stories. And then I get to then I said, then I can hop over in the other world and say, okay, touch something like a Captain Action, or like we got the Universal Studios license. I think we got the $1 Million Man and things like
Yep.
that in there.
That's right.
But I would just always, like, not an alien, but I was always one of those kids. As young as I was always interested in whatever my dad and my mom had when they were young. So that's why I know what a Captain Action or a G.I. Joe. When I was a kid, I liked Dark Shadows because my mom watched Dark Shadows. So
Sure.
I was always like, a lot of the stuff I was interested in was before my
Well,
time.
and you were introduced to it by your parents because they were still interested in it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like my sister listened to 50s beach blanket music.
yeah,
Guess what?
yeah.
I grew up in the 60s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but see,
It was like, whoa, what is this stuff?
yeah, I learned all, but I was born in West Philly,
Yeah.
Southwest Philadelphia, and where I came up, like, but what happened was, for a few years after I moved out of there, for a couple years, I went out to school in the suburbs. So I went from urban area to the
Inner
suburb
city.
area, in the city. But what happened was, I got to see, like, what those schools have out there that our schools don't have. And even so, I learned even more. So now when I'm out there with the other kids,
Opportunities.
opportunity, but I'm around Jewish kids, I'm around more Asian, I'm around everybody,
Expanded
different
your
groups. So
horizons.
A
yep,
mixture of cultures, right?
a mixture of cultures. So now I'm learning about the Beatles. Now I'm learning about you know all these other things. Like um my mom was into, like, classical music and Barbra Streisand. So these are like normal things, but like I said, but like I'm learning about the Beatles. I'm learning about all this other music from music appreciation. At a very young age, I'm taking I start playing the violin. I start learning to play music by ear. I'm out there. I take television production in, like, a very early age. We're talking, when I'm saying early, like, I'm talking like 6th grade. So all these things I'm building up and learning, and like I said, everything I told you before, everything I like to know the thing of the culture behind it. So I'm learning television production. So now I know television production is a thing. Now I want to know the history of that. I want to know about interviewers and everything. I'm just a sponge that soaks a lot of stuff up, and I bring that with me when it comes to creation. So that's why, like I said, I can do something from a Harriet Tubman all the way up to a Captain Action or to a X-Man, because I got X-Man right here. So my range is so vast, and I can have a conversation with anybody about any particular thing because I'm interested in in it all. So but I just surprisingly, a lot of people just don't expect it for my age. At Toy Fair, they were just at Toy Fair, they didn't know I made Captain Action, right? So they're telling me, they're like, what do you know? You don't know nothing about Captain Action, young man. I'm not saying I made it or I designed it. I'm just watching. They go, what do you know about Captain Action? What do you know? They're trying to explain it to me. There was one guy, they're trying to tell me, they're trying to hand me stories for him. They're like, I remember there's one guy, he says to me, he says, we need a good story for Major Action and Captain Action. This is a guy just walks in there. He goes, I built storylines for Transformers and da da da. You got to have Captain Action where he got a divorce, and Major Action helped him through the divorce. And I'm sitting there, what? He was like, yeah. And they built a brotherhood, and so it's like, so I cut to him.
Help to move the furniture.
Yeah.
Like, what? So what happened was when I finally said, I said, yeah, man. I said, no, bro. I said, yes. I said, I know about Captain Action. He goes, what year were you born in? I go, 77, but I'm the guy that redesigned him. The guy looks at me and goes, I'm older than you. No, he goes, you're older than me. And then he just let out the biggest F bomb ever. So, but it's like, I'm just like a young guy in that space. But like I said, but the fun part is I came up where I like to learn from the older generation. So I could stare all day and just learn from them. And I can spend all day just listening to whatever it is your experiences are, because that interests me. I'm interested in what you're interested in, just genuinely. So I can just adapt to anything. So I just bring that into my creation. So what my pieces, even though they're like in art galleries, I wanted to be able to work on stuff now where it's like, that's how can I make things available to everybody? And when I look at the toy space, I see so many cash grabs and them not really loving the item. They'll do the lip service in the video online saying, oh, we care. It's like, no, like, where's the real love for whatever subject is you're
Where's the
touching?
meat and
That's
potatoes?
right. Yep.
Yeah, like you're thinking about the cash and like how like are you willing to gamble? You know what I'm saying?
The passion is not there.
Yeah, you willing to get like Captain Action. Not everybody knows Captain Action,
Is
so
it
it's
a
like,
passion project, or is it just a monetary?
and are you willing to gamble your business on something that not everybody knows and pour some love to it and not just think about the return? And that's my approach. And when I talked, like I said, I've met with these guys and talked to them because, when they saw me appearing in these spaces and they see me and they were treating me like, oh, this is the new guy. They all were trying to court me to do stuff on them. So I got to, like, when I share my views, what's funny is, even Sideshow, Sideshow literally said to me, I met with I think the VP, whatever it is, like they came to me, but they saw what I was doing. They're like, yeah, we love to do what you're doing. And I was like, why can't you? And they went,
Right.
why can't you? And they go, oh man, you know what? We're really, these exact words, we're really Iron Man and Spider-Man out. I said, I bet you are. We are Iron Man and Spider-Man out.
Yeah.
But you'll never hear them say that, in front of the camera. So it's like, look, you guys have made enough money. You can take the gamble. You can take the risk. So, but for me, I had to learn this space, Captain Action is a safe space for me because I can work with Captain Action. It's the affordability of the price, trying to keep it in there, even though everything's going up. It's trying to keep it in that price range. But for all the people who can't go and spend $300 and $400 on a hot toy, how can we help you build out your collection, but at the same time respect those that have already been here for Captain Action? Introduce new people to Captain Action who never known who Captain Action is. But because I think if a lot of people know, like, hey, I can get Captain Action is pretty much a gateway, man. It's like it's such an untapped toy history on its own.
I was
But in
thinking we
addition
need
to
to get
that,
into that. Can you explain how you got into the Captain Action and the head sculpt and basically your history with that? Can you go into that a little more detail?
yeah, I like so for me, I was initially just doing when I first started sculpting, like I said, self-taught, learned with dental tools, sculpting with clay, then taught myself to cast in resin. Um, but when I went out to Comic-Con, I met up with a guy named Michael Polis. He saw what I was doing, and I went to his booth later that day, and I saw he had Garbage Pail Kids license. He had a couple of other licenses, but I saw Captain Action sitting there, and like I saw him in the Mars Attacks outfit,
Yeah.
the astronaut outfit, and I knew the face, and I was like, yo. I was like, "Is that Captain Action?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I said, "You have the license to Captain Action?" And he was like, "Yeah." I said, right off the back, I said, I said, "Can I sculpt it? Can I sculpt the new head?" And he said, "Would you?" And I said, "Oh wow, is that easy?" So is that easy? Wow, you know what I mean? But and that was me like shooting my shot because, like I said,
Yeah.
I'm in Comic-Con and I'm looking around and I'm seeing there's no one else there doing what I'm doing, and I have complete freedom because I came in there as like most artists. Most artists are over in Artist Alley. My first experience at Comic-Con, I don't know what Artist Alley. Like I learned about Artist Alley after I got there, but I've never been there. My booth is right next to Marvel, so
Oh
like
wow.
my experience.
Yeah.
And I understood positioning, right? So
Mhm.
it's like, oh, I'm positioned to look like I'm there already.
Somebody.
So
Hmm.
so that's why Bloomhouse, Netflix, Sideshow, all these
Everyone
places are
came to
coming to
you.
they're just
Big
coming over
names.
there and
Yeah,
meeting with
big
me.
names too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when I noticed that, I said, so when I go over to him, now he's my friend, he's my partner at LBO, Mike Polar. When I go over to his booth, I'm like, well, let me shoot my shot. Can I sculpt Captain Action?
Yeah.
Like because it was like I never expected to see that there, and I don't think he expected me to know what it was either. But he told me already, like they already had a plan. They already had a major action, a Captain Action, and how they were going to build out the line. And so before I came back after Comic Con, I met with him and we had a talk. And when we left out of there, I went from sculpting it to being allowed to redesign it, and they were going to give me a lot more freedom to work
Fantastic.
and distribute it. But like I said, I don't think they understood. Not understood. I don't think he knew like how serious I was going to take it. Because like right away, I heard about major action, right? And major action, I said, look, okay, you got a major action. Okay, you added that. This is your guy. You guys say you want to add him, but I'm telling you right now, he's already major action. That's already going to be a response to that. Okay, but guess what? I'm not making him a big tank and bigger and stronger than Captain Action. He's going to have to be equal to Captain Action. You remember the scene in Predator when Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers when they grab hands
Yes.
and you see the two big biceps.
Yeah.
So that's the approach I took with major action, making sure like you know, okay, if you see him, he's never going to look more powerful to the people who already were used to Captain Action.
Not going to
I'm not going to build
overshadow the
a
hero.
tank. Yeah. So it's like, no, if they're going to be, when you see them together, no one overpowers. He's not going to overpower him. Um, to lessen the fact that you came up with a guy named Major Action. So, I thought real, like I said, I thought real deep into that. We've added and then
You're showing
uh,
respect to Captain Action.
yeah,
Right.
The
which I don't think
legacy,
anybody
history,
Yeah.
not
and
in top.
everything.
Yeah, because I know for 100% fact if anybody else would have took that property and heard that, you would have had this big behemoth
Yeah.
tank version guy, and because they don't they just go. My thing was I said when I said to him I said look, you're letting me have Captain Action. I'm telling you the direction I want to go in the 80s, there were a lot of rebranding and redoing of a lot of previous
Everything.
toy lines.
Mm.
Captain Action never got that treatment.
Mm.
So that's the approach I'm going to take with Captain Action is he never got that a little bit of polishing, but not that exaggerated 80s thing where, like I said, where everything is just crazy and exaggerated.
Yeah.
So it's like, and so I want to try to keep like a middle ground where, like I said, it's like if you see it, keep it in a price point. When we get to the costume sets, now we're in a world where there's a lot of people that have done independent comics and have made other superheroes. So now we're not only in a world where you only can go from Marvel to DC. There's some guys that make cool superheroes for comic books
Yeah.
that people have read. So there's so many. That's why I said he's an untapped jewel. There's so many options there that made me want to sculpt and work with Captain Action and build out that world. So that's why we him. Then we got Dr. Evil. It's like, let's build out more costumes for him. We introduced, I don't know if y'all saw it, we introduced Professor Fangs. Um, and Professor Fangs is like, he's like a Jekyll and Hyde Victorian style looking figure.
Yeah.
And but the reason we have him is like, so we have the Universal Studios license. So how can you get a Frankenstein outfit or a mummy outfit? So now, and what character would fit in that? That wouldn't fit with like Dr. Evil. So but give them cool backstories, nothing that is too exaggerated, but gives people more option. And in my perfect world, if all this is done well, we can make every Captain Action that everybody wants. When I say everybody wants, I'm really talking about the original people who love Captain Action. We can go and make all the original. We can give you 1/6 scale Captain Action, 3 1/4 inch cataract, Captain Action for those who can't afford the 1/6 scale or the money. I like I'm thinking. I think like that's how I think like on a macro, like what to do with Captain Action because he's so untapped. And on top of that, when I introducing them to new audiences, that the look he has when we bring him in, it's just it's just like I said, not everybody knows him, but have him look in a way where he looks interested in inviting for a new person to come check him out, but without making him look too wacky, and give him this whole crazy
Or
thing
you
that he
mean
doesn't
like
even you don't
the
even
new-
recognize him anymore.
The new Teen Titans commercial TV show, the cartoon, how they're drawing the cartoons now, they're just so bizarre. They're not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like even Disney's doing it. What with Chip and Dale? I said they're. I think.
Yeah, it's like this
Yeah.
weird style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said,
It's
I like the
really
old
out
stuff, like you like the old Fantastic Four cartoons or
Oh,
the
yeah.
old,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
like I was a Johnny Quest
Yeah,
kid. I
Johnny
like
I,
Johnny
Quest.
Quest.
you're
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? So like
preaching to the choir here.
yeah, no, because I know I think when I say that's what I'm saying. When I go in, that's what people like. They laugh and they go, "Man, like, yeah, what? Where do you? How do you know this stuff?" It's like I really have an interest in these things because to me, I'm a creative, and I was just watching the Max Fleischer the Supermans the other
Yeah.
day with my
Those are
son, and we
great.
were like, because we're talking about like, look at the level of love and detail putting this,
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
pointing out to my son. I said, you notice he doesn't fly. And my son's like, what? I said, he doesn't fly in these. He's like, he's not flying. I said, no, he's leaping. He leaped
Over
tall
buildings.
Yeah.
So
in
if
a
you look at him,
single
he's either going up or you notice like his velocity is going down. When he lands, his velocity running out, and he's just landing from a big leap. He's not flying at all.
Yeah.
But it's how they presented it, and so like when I look at Captain Action, it's like I see that old vision in my mind, but it's like I still was an 80s kid when they made it look a little bit cooler, but I know not to go too far. And but I know the guys that own it, they want a little bit of changes, but I try to find like that middle
Happy
ground.
median.
Yeah, where it's like I know that like that I didn't take it too far. And if I'm able to explain it, that's the other part. Because I have to learn it because, like I said, I came from art. Is I have to learn to be able to speak to the people and explain my logic behind what you're seeing, so you don't project something on there from not hearing anything. It's a lack of information. You have to fill in the blanks yourself, and you could assume that we're going to do all these things with Captain Action. It's like, no, I wanted to be able to speak to it and say, no, these are the decisions I make. This is why he looks this way. I'm pretty much the barrier. We're trying to keep me and my partner. pretty much the barrier of keeping them safe from like the wacky ideas that could come in and
Oh
like
yeah. They
make
could
them an
turn him
abomination.
around
Yeah.
and then
Are
drop
you
him
are you
down.
referring to things like Mars Attacks figure?
Oh, there's
That's a
the
little
Mars
whack.
the Mars Attacks. He has a Mars Attacks costume set.
Yes,
We
that's a
actually
little whack.
have it is, and it was
The
wild.
Martian
so is the
is
movie.
bugged.
The Mars, it was wild is I was just at Toy Fair this past year. We have some Mars Attacks Safubi pieces in a board game coming out.
Yeah, board
But
game coming out.
oh yeah, my partner Mike Polos, the one who had the cabinet, he had the Mars Attacks license, so
Yeah,
he has
yeah.
Mars Attacks board game. You can go to Atomic Toys
Oh yes.
and check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
And but I saw like there's a lot of people that love Mars Attacks.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
It was a
I
great
like it.
movie.
I like it.
well, I'll tell you, we got it. My partner, they dropped a Mars Attack sneaker. You know,
Yeah, I saw that.
so it's like so we have so many fun properties we get to work with. Like I said, we just got $1 Million Man in that Universal deal, and we showed that figure, and we're trying to figure that out now with the costume set, because for now with Captain Action we only have the Rocketeer outfit.
Yeah.
Are you talking the
that's
$6 million
available.
man?
Yes.
Yep. I said, what would I say? I said the $1 Million Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you
That's
know,
Ted DiBiase.
Yeah.
That's Ted DiBiase.
yeah.
My last name is DiBiase, so I'm like going $1 million man. What? It's like,
You going around stuffing $100 bills in people's mouths after you knock them out?
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, Corey, you know what? I back when they were showing the new Captain Action line, they mentioned Dr. Evil, and I don't know if I read it or someone shared this with me, that where they're gonna have it where when you take the brain out, the eyes are gonna still be on the brain.
Yeah, that was one of the plans. Is we wanted to have it where like the
That would've
brain
been
comes
cool.
out, the eye comes out, so it's just a hollow.
Yeah,
just a
yeah,
hollow
makes
face.
sense.
Like
See
skull,
it,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Queen only
Yeah.
oh wow,
That's
in
cool.
the head.
One of the ideas I had, and I don't know if this is going to happen, so I'm just telling you, this is one of the ideas I had, that he has like minions too, right? Like his own stormtroopers that look like him, but different outfits. But the same thing as the brains come out in that. So, but by adding that function, it opens that up to possibilities of not only like besides costume sets, if the brain can be removed, how many versions of Dr. Evil can you have? You know, so it's like Captain Action to me is like it's like this big playground no one really went and touched into, because it's like, okay, we can make Captain Action, let's just go and give them more of this costume sets from Marvel and DC. It's like, no, well, you can, like, I'm not against that. I'm for that actually, like, but I'm like, but you can do so much with the basic character and have fun with it.
Yeah,
that you
So
can
much of its own untapped.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so much lore there that you can build on without really ruining it. Like I said, as long as you don't ignore, like I said, ignore the culture and ignore the people that were there with them from the beginning. Like change is people fear
Inevitable.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah, but change is inevitable. But
It can
our
be
change
good.
doesn't have to be from the worst if we keep the communication open, be transparent, and speaking and like sharing the process, which is what I didn't know. I was just making it, and I was just making it happy to share it, but I didn't know. Look, let me go join the forum. Like I didn't think that deep because I'm just new to the space. So that's what over this past couple of years, I had a crash course in learning. Like, oh no, you can go, because there were people that were like, man, what are you doing with this? But when I got to personally talk to them and sharing my thoughts with Captain Action, they were like,
Makes sense.
okay, I'm not so upset. I'm not fearing what you're doing with it. Now, because I wasn't trusting wherever you guys was going, because there wasn't, that communication. We're just showing a figure and you're just seeing an image and you're not seeing like why decisions were made. So I've been
Right.
trying to so that's where we're at, pretty much where we're at with Captain Action. And for me, it's like I said, it's just been a fun opportunity because it's a part of toy history, and that's pretty
Yeah.
much what my art, revolves around.
Well, we're all hoping to see it eventually come to fruition. Um, the bishop behind you,
Hmm.
is that one of your customs?
Yeah, this one is what I did was a couple, I want to say maybe a couple years ago, I was doing like Marvel mashups.
Okay.
So I said, okay, well, let me take historical person and mash them up with like a Marvel character. So I did um a Malcolm X Magneto, called it Magneto X because because I mean it's aligned with the story. They you know what I'm saying,
That's it.
and that's who. But and what happened was I was in an art show and a friend he did Magneto, but he did him in like the superhero costume. I said no, keep him in the coat, but still give him the helmet. And I did it in like the grayscale, like the old Malcolm X pictures, and it it resonated with a lot of people. I think somebody from the Green Bay Packers ended up buying that piece. So I said, well, who's next? Who's next? Who's going to be in my mashup? So what I did was I said, you know what? Tupac was another revolutionary person, but Tupac played in the movie Juice. His character's name was Bishop. So
Yeah.
I said, well, what if I make Bishop as Bishop? So
As bishop. Yeah.
this is the
That's
Bishop
great.
as Bishop, and
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
Well, look at that
custom
outfit, man.
tailored. Yeah,
Yeah.
I custom created the outfit. It's tailored.
Okay, you're very
And
talented.
I appreciate that.
Beautiful.
I'm
So
looking
And
at
then I
this.
gave him.
Not only
He
can you
got his little
sculpt,
guns, his little
No, that's
futuristic
cool.
guns I
oh,
sculpted.
dude.
so take us through really quickly on that process.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
You sculpted the head out of clay, or did you make it out of resin, or both?
This is resin now. I used to sculpt in clay, and then when they fall, they break. So I was like, you
Mm.
know what? Let me cast them in resin, and I cast them in resin, and I used to do only one offs. But if I cast them in resin, like so, say if I do a Malcolm X or someone, and I make like 5 of them, I'm gonna do something for each individual one to make it a one of one, so no one can say like that theirs is alike. So someone right now is like, I got a Malcolm X, and another person goes, well, I got his Malcolm X too. And then if y'all both put your Malcolm X's together, you may be person will be, wait, yours has a ring on it, or his goatee looks different. So it's a way to make it one on one. This
That's
piece
cool.
is one of the first time I said, you know what, all of them are going to be the same, but I'm only doing 5, only made 5 of them. Um,
Cool.
and
Which
and
what bodies are you using, Acori?
That was my next question.
and this was
like
this
a
is wild
silicone
because
body?
most people don't even understand this, and I get to talk to you guys about stuff like this. I have no idea anymore. Why? Now I'm gonna tell you why, because y'all know most of them probably. Um, when the tariffs hit,
Yes.
when the
Things
tariffs
got
hit,
hard. Yes.
oh my goodness,
Yeah.
which is one of the reasons why Captain Action, got delayed. But
Yeah.
when the tariffs hit, for me to find bodies, I had a friend who stumbled onto like this whole other a person that just sold bodies, and
That
they weren't
sounds
any
wrong.
other. Well, yeah, how about that? Yeah,
They were a mortician in their other life.
if you clip that out of context, but if we,
That's
but he found we found a bunch of bodies never seen before. So they have no. So I can't say this is a gang hood or a JX. I can't say none of that. These are none of those. So so what they are is bodies I've never seen before.
Cool.
And but what I did, I said, you'll snatch them all up now before like
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
before because we'll look back and they're not going to be there, which is what
They'll be
happened.
gone.
Yeah.
So this one, because this one now, I'll tell you, I originally had him in the Bruce Lee because Tupac was a small guy. I had him in the Bruce Lee gang hood body, but this body was a little bit, but I wanted him to have like that little superhero type
That's, yeah.
width, but not look too muscular. So whatever this body is, it's like in between that.
So let's see it.
And it's a
You have a spare
I-
one, a naked one laying around?
no, you know what actually is
It's too
only
bad.
like 2 left
Stacy
in the book.
usually has all
No.
kinds of them.
So
No,
are his fists cast? Acori, he looks like he has casts.
Yeah,
Do you cast those fists?
these are cast, but the gun one is I don't even know where this hand came from. The gun one isn't.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
is that a Hot Toys?
It's one of the. It's a
It
true
looks
type.
like it looks.
True
Yeah,
type.
it looks like a
That's
true
what it
type.
is.
It
Yeah.
looks like a true type.
Obama, a true type.
But these are real soft, so they're not
Yes.
hard. They're like
Yeah.
real
Right.
soft hands.
Yeah, they're
So
true type.
so
By the
yeah,
way,
no,
those
that's
are
why I
very
said I get
good-looking weapons. By the way,
Yes.
Yeah.
those
yeah,
pistols
and
are
it-
really nice.
if you knew how long it took me to do it, because I'm not a gun person, so I don't know guns like that.
Welcome to
but-
my world.
But trying to figure them out and like design them and they look cool
that is
was
so
like
That looks really nice.
Yeah.
futuristic. So you know, and for me
And the
is
suit, the suit, is that something you tailored?
yeah, this is tailored. I drew it out first, and it's all tailored. So this is the jacket. Oh, let me check and turn around.
Nice.
Like even underneath, if you like, this is a onesie underneath.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to worry about tucking it in when you
Right.
slide it on. The belt with the belt. These boots he's wearing, because like I said, it's a mashup between Bishop from Juice.
Mhm.
So this was his hairstyle in the movie. Because Tupac was bald. This is his hairstyle in the movie.
Yeah.
And he wore these 40 below Timberland boots.
Yeah.
So I kept that part, but other than that, all the other part is like just me working on the X-Men, and I wanted him in this with the X on the side, the blue
That's
and yellow.
nice.
That
Those
is really
colors pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. So this is one of the few
That is
like I said, when I get to have fun with, for me, I get to have fun with stuff like this because like I said, I do a lot of historical pieces. So it's dealing with like trying to base in reality.
Yeah.
When I get to play around in all the other fields, comic books and cartoons, I get to really cut loose in
Sure.
design, which is I learned that from Todd McFarlane, because Todd
Right.
McFarlane showed me you can make something in your own style
Yeah.
and make it cooler.
Mhm.
And that's what I learned. Yeah, and Spider-Man 300 was like my introduction to that idea. So when I said, "Oh man, you can make something and take it and make it your own style," and then when Batman came out with the black suit in '89, that took it one step further. It was like, "Oh, we can like you really can just make things your own." So for me, Marvel, between Marvel and DC, I'm always thinking about what I want to do with a superhero, and when I present it, like it's something no one else could possibly ever have, but you know what it is when you see it because it's
Are
in
you
the lore.
Are you familiar with the Ripperverse?
Why does that sound familiar?
Eric July in the Ripperverse. I saw him as a new.
No, I don't know. I never heard that name.
'cause I
heard
think,
the
'cause he
Ripperverse
just-
sounds familiar.
Yeah, he just created his own comic line, and
Okay.
he just connected with McFarlane Toys to start making figures for his line.
Oh wow.
And his whole universe is black oriented.
Not I tell you this. One of the deals, and I can say this now. One of the things when I first was sculpting before I got to like Cali and all that, because all the people circling around trying to give me deals, someone came and approached me to like design the figures and the characters for a black Marvel cinematic type universe that was going to be happening, but James Cameron was behind it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was the only thing I turned down with a tear because I was like, there was too much attached to it. I was like, if I'm locked up in it, I only could work on that. I can't work on my stuff. So like a little tear came and I was like, James Cameron.
I bet.
Wow.
James Cameron. So yeah, I actually what I was working on was, I don't know if you ever read the Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer comic book.
I'm familiar with it.
Harriet, that character, I was working on that to come out with LBO. So I've done that figure as well with the two samurai swords. And
she looked awesome.
and then And then I was working on a werewolf for it, so I could show you like behind the scenes of that. It's one of the werewolf heads I was working on.
Oh wow,
Oh, that looks good.
that looks
That's
bitchin',
incredible.
dude.
And does he have ears? Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, it is. Hey, I'm the '80s kid. The Howling that came out, man. We got
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks
If
like.
I
You're
woke
right.
up and saw that in my face, I would be shitting.
yeah,
Kind of looks like The Howling, and you remember the kids movie was called Monster Squad.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Kind of looks like Monster Squad's.
No, you got it. You
Werewolf's
nailed
got
it. You nailed
nards.
it.
That's really
You
cool.
man got no. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. One of my favorite flicks. So yeah.
Is that resin, Acori?
Yeah, this is resin, and then I haired it with the what's that, Tibetan lamb wool.
Nice.
Oh wow.
With that,
So
they
you laced it with glue. You laced it with glue. Layered it with glue. Yeah.
the tacky glue. Yeah.
Yeah. Tacky glue.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of body are you planning on that one?
Big.
That one, the person wants the Harriet Tubman. I got the Harriet Tubman. I can show it to you. The person wants the Harriet Tubman piece to come with like a decapitated werewolf head. So
that's great. That'll be a nice
so
display.
This is
She looks insane. That looks
Oh, that is crazy.
Look at that face, man.
That's
just absolutely amazing, man.
Really
Man.
good. Really good work, man.
Man,
You are talented,
No,
my friend.
you got
Thank
that
you.
right.
Now, I spent, like I said, all that time I spent. My whole goal was, I want to make something that doesn't look like I made it in my room. So
they
you know
don't.
what I'm
They don't.
Yeah. So
You are
and when you said it,
succeeding.
so when you sit it, if a person gets a piece from me, or and they sit it next to their hot toys or whatever, it doesn't, like, it just blends right in. It does,
mixes
to the average eye, only a person that collects would
yeah.
know that that's not a real, that like,
Wow.
or they'll go, where'd that figure? Where'd you get that?
So, Corey, why haven't you started 3D printing?
Oh, I do now. COVID forced me to do that. Because during COVID, I have to sculpt.
How are you finding that genre of expression?
It's, for me, I almost let people talk me out of doing it, because there was this thing where they're saying it's cheating, and it's like, it's not cheating. You have to know how to sculpt.
Cheating.
Like,
you
have to know how to sculpt. So
whether it's online, like on a computer screen, or whether it's in front of you on a table, it's still sculpting.
yeah, and the way I create, if you would have came to my studio when I sculpted in clay, you see 50 heads sitting on my desk, so I'm working on 50 at a time.
Oh, God.
When COVID hit, there was a lot of there was a clay shortage. Like, if I went to get clay,
And there's a
it was
shortage
already
of all the hobby stuff. Yeah.
exactly. And I was like, man, I have to sculpt. So that's where I said, you know what, forget it, and went and learned and self-taught myself 3D sculpting. But I don't know, like, if you ask me all the technical things about it, I couldn't tell you, because
It's okay, neither could I.
yeah, it's like, I tell most people, it's like, they tell me, how did you make this? It's like, I can tell you materials, but like process, it's like,
I went on the computer and I drew what I wanted.
yeah.
Well,
I was like, I just wake up and it's done, and I'm like, oh wow, look at Marvin Gaye,
Sweet.
You got a couple questions here in the chat. It's like, first off, is do you do custom jobs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do custom pieces, but I'm selective, but I do custom pieces.
Right.
And Corey, why don't you also share all the lines that you've been putting out? You've got quite a few figure lines.
I introduced this one. This one was I introduced this as a funny joke. I called it the Remember line, right? So what I did was, I was like, remember Ron Nebula from the Jetsons?
Oh wow, that's actually really good.
Yeah, the neighbor you never saw, Ron Nebula.
I like that.
I said,
Hey, I got Elroy on my microphone here.
Yeah, I saw you, Elroy. I peeped it. I said Ron Nebula. Ron Nebula is and I said, well, I got to give him a backstory because
Yeah.
it started off as a joke. I drew him, and I was going in a meeting with my partners, and I said, you know what? I want to make this guy up and try to get them to say they remember him, even though he never existed. Right?
That's actually
So-
good.
So I made up Ron Nebula, and I like, and this I'm saying, my brain is, I'm just weird with this. So I said, you know what? If there was a black character on the Jetsons, who would they have patterned him after? That would, like, what actor back then at that time period would have probably been inspired to draw him?
Sidney
You know,
Poitier.
you nailed one of them. There's one other person. Who would the other person be that was acting on TV?
Oh crap!
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, Cosby.
Ding ding.
Cosby and
Ding,
yeah,
ding.
That's what I think of Cosby.
I can't remember his
So-
name from.
Hey, he looks like him. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you look closely, he's not George Jetson. He literally
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So then I said, so I made up this whole backstory. I said, he's Ron Nebula. I said, he's the guy who invents the flying car that folds up into your pocket, but he never got the credit. So when I'm in the meeting, I'm like, hey guys, remember Ron Nebula? And I'm just watching them wreck their brain, and they're like,
Yeah.
they don't
I'm
want
gonna
to
have
tell
to
me
use
no.
that. I'm gonna have to use that, Corey. I think that's genius. You know. Well, remember the neighbor? You don't remember the neighbor?
They don't want to tell me no, and I know it. I'm watching. I'm like, I know you don't want to tell me no. So
You know they can't answer.
so after a while, I go, all right, guys, I made him up, and they go, you did.
You
Then
beggar.
they said, but he looks so real and authentic. It's gold because look, it's not even that I made him. I even made I went all out. I even made a little robot named
Sweet.
Dippy.
Oh my God.
So-
Really like Rosie's little one.
Exactly. I tried to make it look as authentic as
Tiny
you
Rosie.
know as possible.
awesome.
So like they would believe it. And what's funny is there's only one person that told me that they were like, I remember him.
Yeah.
That was my mom.
Hey,
I was
come on, you know,
I was like,
your
Mom,
mother's
I
not
was
gonna
like-
let you down. She's not gonna
I
let
was
you
like,
down.
Mom, Mom, there was no Ron Nebula I made on. She's like, no, you didn't. I remember him. I was like, Mom, there was no Ron Nebula.
She's just supporting her son.
There was
That's
a Camp Nebula, which I
Yeah.
found out later, and that's what I think she remembered. But she was like, I remember him. I was like, Mom, there's no way you saw that guy on the Jetsons. There's no way. So I made him, because I played, I made them, and then I made a lady from Bedrock
Oh,
named
Miss
Miss Shale,
Shale.
right?
Perfect.
Because you know
Miss
all the roofs in Bedrock are flat, shale
Mhm.
rock. So I said she runs shale roofing.
Oh, I like it.
But Corey, these are
Yeah.
fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Wow.
can't
Very
believe it.
creative. Very creative.
Show us some more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
The
Well,
Yo
Haven't
Monster.
stopped yet.
yeah,
How
I'll
about the
show you
Yo
all
Monster?
We have a line
can't
coming
wait.
out called. We have a line coming out called Yo Monster.
I'm gonna get me the chill gill. That's
You like the
what
chill
I'm gonna
gill?
get. Yep.
Yo Monster is basically. I want to bring two demographics. You know, and get two demographics. This is the hip hop demographic, which, like I said, only Super 7 really does hip hop toys. And the monster demographic, the people who love the classic monsters. So we came up with Yo Monster, which is, Chill Gill,
Yeah, that's on my list.
You know, and it's all 80s, like it's the 80s hip hop retro look. So
Yeah.
the Kango has the glasses and the sweatsuit. So we have
Is that
Chill
3
Gill,
3/4, Corey?
3 3/4. Because
Yeah.
now, like I said, now I design. Now since I'm in the toy space, I want something people can afford, right? So it's no more like just high end,
Yeah.
but something people can afford. How can I design a figure that doesn't look too, number one, adults will like, but if someone's kid saw this
And
in the
like,
store,
yeah,
she
Oh,
can't
yeah.
say no to it because it doesn't look all grotesque. It looks
Yeah.
cool.
And
So
this
we
is
got Chill
official,
Gill.
so everybody should know this is an official line.
This is a real deal.
Yeah, this is a real toy line. The Ron Nebula, now the Ron Nebula I showed at Comic-Con, and they started talking about production deals for animation, so I put him on the back burner. But this one, is real. And then we have
Is that a parental discretion you put on?
hold on, see if I can show it to you. You can read it. paranormal advisor.
Oh, okay.
Eerie content.
All right,
That's
cool.
awesome.
That's cool.
So we had Chill Gill. His partner's a mummy called Fresh Raps. The werewolf is called For Real. We got
The names are great.
Cool Thulu. The girl rap group is called the Rapparitions. then we have right here these guys right here. They're the Deadbeats. They're 3 skeletons.
And where can people buy these?
We actually just showed these at Toy Fair this year. So if you follow us at go to Let's LBO or letsbeonyx.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just sign up there so you can get notified when they're going to be available, because we got a good response to this. So
Atomic Toys going to be carrying them.
Atomic Toys maybe can, but more than Atomic Toys, like these, without saying too much, like you can walk in a store and like you'll be able to walk in a store and grab these.
Well, that's cool.
Awesome.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's great.
So we got
Congratulations.
So we've been cooking. So we cooked that. Yeah, man. That's because me, like I said, I was doing art and high
mainstream.
end, and what's the best way to do it? Make something affordable that everybody can get, and cool. Because like I said, LBO is everybody has fun. We're not just going to have high end pieces. So you got Captain Action, then we're going to have Yo Monster, and the Yo Monster is our original, like IP.
License
so
and IP.
Yeah, we get to create. So now you're going to get a classic toy line like Captain Action, Yo Monsters, and a brand new original IP we created. And this summer at this Comic-Con, we're going to be releasing Rappin' Max Robot. Rappin' Max Robot was the first original.
Down in Comic-Con this July.
This July. I'm not going to be at this one because I'm going to be busy, but my partners are still going to be at the booth. It's going to be over there at
that's too bad.
Atomic Toys LBO. And Rappin' Max Robot is going to be the first. We're going to drop this vinyl. Now the thing about Rappin' Max and another part about LBO is for me at LBO, the same way I'm an artist and I just got lucky and was given like a platform to create. LBO for me is saying how can, like, I can sculpt, but not every artist can sculpt and draw, or not every person can draw but they have ideas. Right. So where every other company's trying to take your property from you and buy it from you, we want to provide you a place where you can create your toy, create your figure, but your IP is your IP. You keep your IP. We're not trying to buy it off. We just help you distribute it. Right. So, but what I'm starting off is with people with stories. So like Captain Action has a story. Rappin' Max Robot is the first hip hop comic book created in '86, and it's the first hip hop character, hip hop robot created in '86. But the story behind it is created by an artist named Eric Orr and Keith Haring. If y'all know, remember Keith Haring, Jean-Michel Basquiat, Andy Warhol. Keith Haring, he passed away, I think from AIDS. But he was doing all the shirts. He had the wild designs on all the shirts that if you saw him, you remember from the '80s. So he helped him publish this comic book. But the story behind it was Eric was wherever Keith Haring was drawing his tags at, and Keith Haring would do his tags in chalk. So everybody was doing graffiti in paint. Keith Haring would do it in chalk so it could be wiped away. So all on the subways, you would see these like tribal drawn images. And what happened was Eric, wherever Keith Haring was doing this stuff, Eric would go and do a white robot head underneath wherever his spots are. So where there was a breakdancing competition and Eric was at, and Keith Haring happened to be there, and Keith Haring spotted the robot on Eric's shirt. So he said, "That's the guy that's been tagging all my spots." So when he runs up to Eric, he goes, "You're the guy tagging, you the guy that's tagging up all my spots." Eric thought he was a narc. So Eric's getting ready to run. But Keith Haring's like, "I like your shirt. Can we switch shirts?" So they ended up switching shirts, and Keith Haring said, "You want to go tagging the subway with me. He said so. They spent the next time they went out. They said they tagged the whole subway line back and forth with chalk. And Keith Haring told him, you need to put a body. You need to add a body to that robot. So he added a body to the robot. Then he ended up making a whole comic book, and Keith Haring helped him publish it by advertising his pop-up shop in New York. So so what I did was Eric is one of the first artists we get to, like I said, tell these stories and give a shine
That's
to,
cool.
but at the same time make a cool robot figure.
Well, yeah.
That people can cool, because like even if you don't know it's hip hop, it's like it's a cool robot.
It
It's
is
a cool little
Yeah.
robot figure
Yeah.
for you to look at.
Yeah.
And this is going to be available. These are supposed to be ready by be available at San Diego Comic-Con if you want to go see them.
Very good.
And Eric Orr will be there. I think he'll be there to actually sign them or do it. And that's his first time ever going out to California, because he's a New York artist in the Bronx.
Yeah, Corey, when I was when I started following you on Instagram, I noticed your displays. Do you have a location where someone could just walk and see your shop, or no?
I
Or was
used
that
to.
Oh, you used
to. That's when I had a public
okay.
space.
Yeah,
But when
yeah.
I started working on all these properties, especially like Captain Action, I remember my partner walked in one day. One of my partners walked in one day. He was like, everybody can't everybody not supposed to be
This
able
has
to
to
see this
stay
stuff.
under the cover. Yeah.
Yeah,
So now like I've moved away, and I'm like I'm not in the public anymore. I'm in a private space.
Gotcha.
But what's funny is, for me, it works even better in the artist world, because the less accessible you are, the more people want to, they want access to
Party.
you. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So and I thought it was BS until it's like, no, and somebody like I got more people contact me because I don't have a public space. But when I had it, especially before COVID, I had an open door. So literally, if I was sitting there sculpting or painting, you could have just walked in my studio and sat on the couch with me and
Yeah,
just
man.
talked. You
That-
didn't even have to buy anything. You could just
That's
sat
such
there
a
and
nice
talk to me while I was
studio.
So
working.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I had an open
Hey,
door.
Corey, Chuck Shiriako had a question for you. He wants to know more about the Mr. Hyde villain.
Oh, the Professor Fangs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Professor Fangs. Professor Fangs, like I said, it's like a Victorian style, like I said, Dr. Hyde type of villain. We created him as to give Captain Action another villain, to build out another cool villain, but at the same time, his costume sets would be totally different. So, because we got the Universal license, so we would be able to play around with. So, say if we do a Frankenstein outfit or a Phantom of the Opera outfit or something like that,
Yep.
That's
just
cool.
just hypothetically, that would be the character that would have that. But at the same time, we're building out like a story where his story is more like a tragedy. Like he's a guy that he lost like the love of his life. So he's like a tortured villain. It's like that tortured villain type thing, as opposed to Dr. Evil, where it's just like Dr. Evil is just like this
He's just
otherworldly
evil.
evil, right? We wanted to give him a villain that actually has like you feel some type of empathy for. But at the same time, you look at him and it looks cool. Because some people may not mess with. Some people may think Dr. Evil's too eerie looking. So we was like, well, we got this guy that, he looks
Throwing him down.
more like that classic horror look.
Oh no, he definitely has a nice flair to him. I love the costume.
Approachable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
Can you
Now,
show us any
Zach-
more of your sculpts that you got?
What's wild, man? So many pieces have left. Because
That's a
what
good
I'm working
thing.
on right. Yeah, it is. But what I'm working on right now is I have a art toy series. I'm from Philly, so we use the word John, which is like it's like a noun. It's like a person, place, or thing.
Mhm.
But for me, I said, you know what? Everybody uses it like a noun. I said I want to make it like a Smurf, like make it an actual species. So what if they were Smurfs? So what I came up with is Jones, and you remember the old, I think you guys would know this. Most people don't understand my job reading. It's inspired, like I said, I want to do like minimal art where
Yeah.
like they don't have a face. They're like, but they're little creatures living with. They don't have a full features, but they
Defined
have like the
face.
eyes.
Yeah,
And
you
you remember
got
like
one
the
of.
little orphan Annie, like the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
white eyes. So here, but what I can do is I can adapt it to any license. Say if I get a license, I can adapt them to that. But I can also
Like
do
the brick bear.
exactly,
The
exactly. So what I've done is so I've made some based off of Will Smith. I'm gonna show you some of the designs. Now, most recently, I played around for May the 4th, but I missed May the 4th, so I couldn't drop them. So, but I did like a stormtrooper jump. So you see the eyes; they all
yeah,
have
Yeah.
yeah,
this
yeah.
type of
That's
eye.
the signature, the
Right.
eyes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, look at that
So
body's
Wow.
awesome.
yeah, so
Nice
you get
sculpt.
like the thanks, bro. So you get like a
Very
cool
good, yeah.
look.
That's
And
pretty
I even
cool.
got like a larger one that we're working
Oh,
on.
nice.
But like but these are like the most recent where I'm playing around and showing that I can adapt them to a license. But like I have right here, I have let's see what I have left here.
That one looks anime.
Which one?
This
That's
This
the
one?
one. Yeah, yeah. It's like an
Yeah,
anime look
this is
to him.
like this is a Jean-Michel Basquiat one. So like I'm
Oh,
doing real.
wow.
So I'm basically adapting, taking what I was doing with 1/6 scale and taking historical pieces and historical characters and pop icons and then pop culture like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars, and adapting them to these genres where they have like this simple face, but the
Blank.
artwork is in the clothing.
Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
amazing.
So you can build up your collection. And I've made over 50 different designs already
Lord.
going. So you can, so my whole thing is like I said, to be able to reach. So you may find someone that you like. I've done a Dr. J one. I've done like all these different pieces. So this is what I've been working on recently. And I just got this in. We're doing one called Draft Day. It's a 12-inch piece.
Ooh.
Wow.
And it's like, so it's like the guys on the NBA draft when they,
Yep.
That's cool.
That's cool.
but I want to
Nice.
look like a monument. And this is the first time I'm showing this. You guys have seen this for the first. This is a prototype.
It's just fantastic.
What's the timeline that's going to be out in the streets?
These, but see the Jones for me is like, since it's my own art project, I can drop them at any time. Now,
Oh, okay.
but my partners would ask me if I could do would I be willing to do some Captain Action ones. I said,
Oh,
yeah, I'll be
Oh,
willing
yeah.
to do that. So
that would be great.
and yeah, so I'm talking. I'm talking that with Captain. So I was like, yeah, I'll be willing to do that. And since we have access to it, it's just a matter of the designs. But you already know, like the template of it is. But here's another one. Here's another one with like the Chinese outfit that Kendrick Lamar. But it will have like the eyes,
Yeah,
simple
yeah.
face. But you can imagine if the Stormtrooper looks like this, like a Captain Action one. And if I did the Captain Action one, I would do the classic one, not the
Not the
not
newer
the
update.
brand new one we're
Yeah,
doing.
like the
You'll
60s.
get
Yeah.
Yeah.
you'll get the classic one. And they're about, like I said, about like 4-inch pieces.
That's fantastic.
Very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What gave you what was the pull to get the Stormtrooper out of all the different characters in Star Wars?
Like I said, I like to show people, like, look, man, like I can do it all. So what would be fun with something I'm doing, because I do a lot of hip hop and historical pieces, and like I said, I like to be able to reach people. So so it's like, hey, I'm cool with hip hop, but I know Star Wars. I know I thought of Marvel, but for me, the reason Star Wars was because of the Stormtrooper. Like when you look at it, like just as an art piece, the Stormtrooper's outfit is just a work of art.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
It is.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like so it's like, okay, so I did him and I did Boba Fett, and I didn't show the Boba
Oh
Fett.
wow. The
So I
Boba
picked like the silhouettes that like
Fett. I
that
see.
that
They're
that
iconic.
people
Yeah.
they're iconic,
They'll
and
step up and
that
people will recognize. And
exactly,
Yep.
and I can bring in more people that that brings you in
yeah,
a rabbit hole. Oh, okay, then because if once you go down that rabbit hole, well, who else? What else has he made? What else is he working
right.
on? And then you'll find like that. Well, you see, pretty much everything behind me, pretty much I made. So it's like,
Mm.
except these mini mates.
Yeah.
but um but it's like I'm just surrounded by a whole bunch of things I created, and this all came from. And this is funny. If I never went to Comic-Con, I probably wouldn't be doing more than just the 1/6 scale. Like
Yeah.
the Comic-Con opened my brain up to going, oh, I can touch all of this, even the three and a
Yeah, yeah.
quarter inch. You know,
Yeah.
and the 3 1/4 inch, I really was not understanding, but because I didn't collect it. I just remembered as a kid, I loved my Star Wars figures. I just didn't collect 3 1/4 inch. So, but when I started thinking about it, and I started like, for me, it bothers me when sometimes when it's like I have something that not everybody can afford. So even when I had my studio, if you came to my studio, yeah, I have this 1/6 scale figure, but what I would do is like if a kid came in there and wanted to leave with something, or what I would do is I did like these Nintendo cartridge arts. So it was like something they could afford, or an adult too, but like so like the kids in high school, they watch like The Wire or they watch like Breaking Bad. So what I would do is I would do new
Oh, I
TV
remember
shows
these.
like classic Nintendo. All right. So
Oh,
that was my way to go. Okay, you know what? You can't pay this money for this big art piece,
Creep
but
show.
like if you're a young kid, you can leave out of here with something that resonates with you because kids know Nintendo, and they would buy these up, so they would be
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
leave out with a piece of art. So I'm just bringing that attitude to toys for Yo Monster. And Yo Monster, when I originally designed Yo Monster, it was originally going to be vinyl, and it would have been like 70 or 80 bucks a piece. But um, after going to Toy Fair and showing them, no, after showing them at Comic Con, and then we went to Toy Fair. Before we went to Toy Fair, I decided, you know what? If they're vinyl, they're only going to be 70, 80 bucks. Not everybody can pay 70 or 80 bucks still. You know, I want that 25, $20 mark, you know, and
Tops, yeah.
so let me move into that area. But how I'll be able to do that is experiment with Your Monster, create my own IP. Now I'm showing people I can do 3 1/4 inch. So who knows what will come with doors that will open once we do 3 1/4 inch, and we have the Universal Studios license. So what else can we do with that Universal Studios license? Because a lot of properties come in that license.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
What's the
yeah.
ballpark on the Yo Monsters when they hit the streets?
About I think about 20, 25,
Yeah.
20 or $25. And then we may do like packs, so you get like the 4 packs. Because another thing about the Yo Monster is their pets. Their pets are little.
That's great.
So this is the Rockadile. So
Come
like we
on.
really have we really have it fleshed out to where it's like fun new properties.
Yeah, yeah.
Doing something new, breathing into the space. The people that are in the monsters, they get to enjoy a new property
Yep.
with monsters. How we promoted it at Comic-Con, and you can get these now on Atomic Toy Box. We got Your Monster cereal boxes, right? So you got
Oh.
for real right there. So you get the
That's
cereal boxes. They got the nutritional facts and all the jokes on them with the
just so you know,
like,
you've got me completely bought into this. I'm a huge Sven Gulli fan. I don't
They
go.
say
I
there
don't. I
you
don't.
go.
I don't go a Saturday without watching my Sven Gulli. So
And
you got me
you can
wrapped up
get
in all
these.
this.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
That's nice.
These come in a cereal box.
oh wow, that's cool.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So yeah. No, I because like I said, I understand all. Like I said, it's just a culture and the monster. People who love monsters, the classic monsters. They're like it's a whole nother culture. So I said, and like I said, I like to connect culture. So 80s hip hop, and the reason I'm saying 80s is because like in the 80s, the clothing, like like just period, how we wore clothes in the 80s. Hip hop even back then, it was like the glasses, the hats,
Yeah.
the Sherlin coats, the Sherlin jackets, like on Fresh Raps.
The gold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, all of them have they
The
all
bling.
have medallions.
Yeah.
So and I have it where they have like real chains and medallions. They're not plastic. I've been trying to fight, like say, I want them to be real. So the ones I have, if you go on my Instagram and see the pictures of them, they have real medallions on that dangle. But what's
Sweet.
wild is the deadbeats, which are the skeletons.
Yeah.
They're inspired by like Harryhausen. So if you remember Jason and the Argonauts and those shields
yeah.
they had, all the deadbeats, if you look on their medallions, they're like the Hydra and all those things that are on those skeleton shields.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, I want to give like layers and show love to like people who appreciate the classic.
Yeah.
You know, so they're really appreciated. So it's deeper layers into it to show, like I said, love for the cultures of all these things that I'm touching with. So it's not just me going, oh, let me just throw some monsters together. It's like, no, it's real careful thought put into things that people love, and I'm not just taking it and making a mockery of it or just mashing them up.
Wow. That's
Well,
awesome.
Acori, it's getting now the 2-hour mark for us, so we're gonna have to have you come
we
back.
can go on. We can go on. Let me tell you.
We'll have to come back on, of course.
Yeah, you'll have to come back on again and show us
Yeah.
more stuff. And
Yeah, especially after you.
No, I'm gonna come on and ask y'all questions.
You can do that.
I like grill discussions and all that. I like to know what people's favorite thing is.
We're game for it.
That's cool. That's true.
Yeah. You know,
well, we'll have you.
Get that.
Well, how about we have you as a panel member? You know.
Yeah, you can even do that if you ever wanted to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me know. Let me know. We can schedule
Guest
that.
panel.
I'd definitely be interested.
If you've caught any of our other shows, Ernie asks like to ask you 3 questions, and these will let the people out there a little bit give it a more insight to you.
That's right.
Not that you've already spilled all your guts anyway. So, all right. So I'm going to bring Ernie up here, and he'll ask you the questions one at a time. Okay. Here he is.
So my boy, the Incredible Hulk, is going to ask you some questions. All right.
Okay.
Hulk smash.
That's pretty good.
It's my second favorite superhero.
Captain America.
Come on. Who's the first one? Acori, who's the first one?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
All right. First question, Acori.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory. You know what my favorite childhood memory is? I go with one of them. Me and my brother. Like I said, I wasn't a Star Wars kid, but I love Star Wars, like the spaceships. So, like getting cardboard boxes and drawing the panels and all the making like fake cockpits. You know, like we're inside the X-wings. You know, like like that was fun. Like putting little levers and stuff in there. Like that's one of my favorite memories from childhood.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves Star Wars. That's one thing we could probably 99% of us can all appreciate.
Well, there's 1%, and his name is Dan.
That's why I said 99%.
What are you talking about?
No, it's only the prequel.
Ever since May the 4th, Dan. Come on.
Yeah,
come on, Dan.
You're never.
You're never gonna live that down.
I will go toe to toe with Star Wars with everything. I just happened to sell my collection when I moved to South Carolina. That's
your fault.
Okay.
I know my Star Wars. Don't worry about that stuff.
He's a Trekkie born and bred. Come on.
I am a Trekkie. I am a Trekker.
I mean, I do like Star Wars too.
I am a Trekker.
My parents are Trekkies, so
yeah.
I can't.
God bless
my
you,
brother's
son.
a Star Wars. Yeah, you're either Star Wars or Trekkie.
I know my Star Wars, man. So don't.
All right, next question, Corey.
Whatever.
Okay.
Next question. All right.
They got words?
Yes, I'm going to read it right now.
He picked up a blank
Are
one.
they in English?
You have to form sentences.
Can I read the question, guys? Can I read them? Right? Okay. What tips do you have for someone starting a collection?
For someone starting
a collection.
Sheesh. True. You know what? I'd say whatever it is you're into and you want to collect, don't go with the most expensive thing first. See if you can get find the cheaper things, especially if it's more, because you can get more of that and have more to
That's
add
right.
to your collection.
Mhm.
Because
Very true.
if you get the one thing, you sometimes you just sit in the room with that one thing.
Yeah.
You know, versus like
That's
you want to have fun.
Buy the
That's what
Maserati. It sits in the garage because you're afraid to drive it and you can't afford
yeah,
the gas.
it's like I only got that. But say if you didn't get the Maserati, say if you said, you know what, let me get 2 cheaper cars.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good answer. Good answer.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Question number 3. Last question.
Okay.
All right. What is the most exciting adventure you've been on?
The most exciting adventure, driving across America. Driving
Very
across
cool.
America
Thanks for
on the
sharing
way
that.
to California. Driving across America because I got to see I I got to see everything, and on the way back I saw what I missed the first time, because if I was driving at night, like I saw like the
Oh, yeah.
Purple Mountains and
Oh,
all that. I
yeah.
saw that on the way back. I saw it on the way back
Yeah.
because I was driving through it at night the first time when I was going through there.
Makes sense.
But what I did spot, and as I said, an adventure, man, this is an adventure. I spotted a farting deer sign in the mountains of Colorado, right?
And how would we know as we drive down the road whether or not it's
Oh, you'll
past the
spot it
path?
now. Yeah, now that I told you about it, you'll look for it when you're driving through. If you ever driving through the Colorado, right? Now this is the kicker. This is the kicker. I'm like telling my wife, I'm like, yo, I saw a farting deer sign on the drive. I'm like, yo, I saw a farting deer. What? I saw a farting deer sign. I had no idea that existed. Right?
That makes 2 of us. Yeah.
So I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna see it again on the way back because it's on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where I
Yeah,
spotted it at. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to show her this on the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I spotted again in Utah. So no one can say there was one guy putting up farting deer signs in Colorado.
It was the same guy. He grabbed it, he went by and he planted it.
Right.
For some reason, he picked Colorado and Utah.
He was on his way to a Mormon
and it doesn't
village.
say farting deer. It's the deer, you know, the normal deer sign.
Yeah.
But it's like explosive gas coming from out his butt.
Really?
So you could think it was a deer crossing sign, but it's a farting deer sign.
Oh my god. That's
Corey,
hilarious.
were you going by yourself, or you had somebody following you? Right? They passed you, you weren't looking, and they're like, "Oh, put the sign up. I'm gonna mess with Corey."
Imagine this. I'll tell you this: my Google search bar history after I finally got to sit down looks crazy that night, because I know it's like, say if the government is looking at what you're searching, they're like, why is he looking for farting deer?
Yeah.
Well, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah.
So if you're going through Utah, and it's in and where it's placed at, it's in the middle of nowhere in Utah. Like it's like, yeah, so it really, like I was surprised, shocked that I saw it again in Utah. Like Utah was like the stamp. I was like,
That's awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Well,
Thank you.
thank you for being here tonight, and
Thank you.
if you will please
Great
stay
show.
on
Great
at the end of the show. Don't sign out, so we can talk to you at the end of the show. I have a couple questions for you, and then
Okay.
maybe we can also get you scheduled for later on the end of this year if you'd like to come back then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely,
All right,
most definitely.
All right, and for everyone, our next guest is on July 6th. It is Greg Acori, and he will be episode number 27. And please stay tuned to watch the outro. We have a new outro. It's for the 4th of July. It's somewhat similar to the intro, but it does have a few more other pictures in it. So,
Stacey,
yeah.
real quick, maybe Acori could tell us what's the best way
Oh,
to
yeah.
contact you, social media.
Yeah.
Like, what would be the best platform to reach out to
Let me
you?
bring it back up here. Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can follow me on Instagram at Acori Honzo, ACORIHONZO. I do live streaming on there. On Saturdays I'll do like the Saturday morning pull up, and I call it Saturday morning pull up is where I do creative stuff, and I'll take ideas or show you how to walk through a creative process.
Yeah,
Even if you don't know how to draw. So I'll do that. Then I'm on Whatnot at Acori Honzo, where I go and stream on there as well. And YouTube, I'm on YouTube. YouTube is Acori Honzo as well. So, but I plan to be streaming on all those, but I mainly been streaming on Instagram. So you can reach me there. And if you want to go check out my website, just Acori Honzo, www.acorihonzo.com. But if you're interested in any of the things you saw tonight, the Yo Monster, that's letsbeonyx.com.
Okay.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dude,
Thank you.
cool.
Thank you, guys.
Dude, you are amazing. Thank you for coming on.
Yes.
No, thank you. I appreciate
Right.
it. We are
just don't
amazing.
have-
Thank you.
Yeah, we need to have you come back and show more of your stuff.
Yeah.
You're really
Yeah.
talented. You really
Yeah.
are.
No, I appreciate you guys. No, I appreciate the time. Thanks for having me on.
All right, thanks. All right, guys. Thank you for watching the show tonight. And here is our
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, please like and subscribe. And here's our outro for the 4th of July. This is a special, so you'll probably never see it again because we're going to charge if we do.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Monday night, the cave comes alive. Plastic legends and heroes thrive. From the shelf to the heart, they jump and dive. Collectors unite under neon's glow, where the rare and the retro steal the show. Welcome to the Man Cave, Volume 2, where the old and the new find a view. Stacked to the ceiling, dreams come true. The Man Cave, it's calling you. Boxed or loose, the stories they tell, echoes of battles villains fell. Every shelf a kingdom, a wishing well. Hands in the air for the grails you find. Each figure's a time machine for your mind.